Well, good morning. Here it is. It's Monday morning. Another Monday morning. It's August, or it's not August. Excuse me. It's January the 17th. It's Martin Luther King Day, and a lot of places people are off work, and some of our schools are out. But anyway, this morning I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you're doing well, and certainly. Hope you're healthy this morning. I know there's a lot of sickness going around, and it's hitting everybody. But anyway, this morning I want to share with you and talk about or ask you the question to begin with: are you stuck in failure? In Acts chapter 15, verses 37 and 38, an interesting passage here. It says, "Now Barnabas was determined to take with them John called Mark, but Paul insisted that they should not take with them the one who had departed from them in Pamphylia and had not gone with them to the work." Barnabas, he knew John Mark had failed. He knew that, but he also knew that failure it's not final, and so he wanted to mend a broken relationship. And so we see here from today's passage I just read, Barnabas, he ended up taking John Mark, and he continued to nurture him. He continued to, teach the young John Mark. I think he was a young disciple, and Barnabas saw the potential there, and so he didn't want to discourage John Mark, and so he took him, and they went on a separate journey from Paul and Silas. Later on, we learn that Paul, at this point in time, later on, he's in a filthy Roman prison, and time had passed. And in 2 Timothy 4:11, Paul wrote this and said, "Only Luke is with me. Get Mark and bring him with you, for he is useful to me for the ministry." I mean, how about that? This is the same guy that Paul wouldn't have anything to do with in today's passage. But then later he said, "Bring him. He's profitable to me for the ministry. He's useful." I mean, so how did that happen? How did that come about? Well, it's because there was a man named Barnabas, who refused, to let go of a good man, named Mark, just because he failed. There are many around us that have failed, and they need you and I to help them to be restored. We're watching The Chosen on Sunday nights, at church, and we watched episode 2 last night, and Philip, who had been a disciple of John the Baptist, he came to join the Jesus. And in the episode, whether it happened exactly like this, I don't know, but Jesus called Matthew the tax collector to follow him, and I think I had never thought about it before, but in these episodes it shows there's a little bit of animosity between Matthew and Simon Peter, especially, and we see in this episode how Philip he befriends Matthew, and he helps him to bring him along in the faith and encourage him. We all need encouragement, and especially like in this passage today where Barnabas, he encouraged young John Mark. Let me ask you a couple questions. Who do you know who might feel stuck in past failure? How might God be calling you to provide spiritual encouragement to them? I pray that each one of us, that we would take time, to connect with maybe someone that we know who has failed and could use godly encouragement. Godly encouragement is really what we need in our churches today. I think that's something that I'm not saying it's lacking from your church or mine, but you know, I think we need to make sure that we encourage each other in the faith, encourage each other every day, because there's so many things that are in our world today to discourage us. And if we're encouraging each other every day and praying for each other every day, and you know, teaching and you know, helping each other out, you know, we're much better off because we're together. And we're not split, as in some cases, as some churches and some places are doing today. But anyway, hope that encourages you this morning, because that's what I want to be. I want to be an encourager, and I hope you do too. Hope you have a wonderful day. Remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And let's be praying for those around us that are sick right now. You know, there's a great need for prayer right now and lifting each other up. Anyway, Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.